How you feeling coming into camp?
I feel great. Yeah, I feel a lot better. So nice to get some time off, and I feel great. I came here about 2.5 weeks ago. Been skating, and I feel great.
So your general manager says you're only about 70% playing in that final against Florida. How difficult was that? Or was he lying?
I mean, I don't even know. Like, how do you put a percentage on? I have no idea whether it was that or something else. But yeah, obviously, it wasn't great. It was tough just because you can't really, like, you're more out there to survive than maybe creating something or actually playing your game. So I thought first couple of games it went pretty good, but then obviously you get into the first couple of games, you're so into it, like you're so mentally into it, and after a couple of games you kind of, I wouldn't say you lose it, but it becomes more normal again. So it was definitely a challenge that I've never had before in my career, and looking back at it, it was difficult at times for sure, and obviously skating is a big part of hockey. So it was hard, but I mean, no excuse to it. I decided to play, and.
So what was the injury now that the season's over?
I had a torn adductor, so that's usually a tough injury when you're trying to skate. So it is what it is.
Mattias, Paul Coffey, not here, but Mark Stewart, of course, who you're familiar with, but now he'll run it. In your conversations with him, what do you expect in any differences maybe on the blue line as far as your coach?
I mean, really enjoyed Koff's time here too. I mean, just want to say that first and foremost. I really appreciate him as a coach. He was a little bit different than, I think you're looking at two guys that one was maybe a little bit more, he played the game, obviously. He was a winner when he played the game, and he saw everything with his eyes, and that's kind of what he trusted. And I think the more new school coaches, and I think Mark is maybe a hybrid of it, where he maybe mixes video with what he sees. So I think they're for sure different styles, different mentalities, and at the end of the day, they're two different people. So I'm excited to work with Mark. I mean, he's been around as long as I've been here, so I know him really well. Everybody knows him. It won't be that big a change, and I think it's good for him too. He knows what's been going on the last couple of years. It's not like he's coming in fresh or anything. He knows what the group's about, what the guys are about. So I think he's going to be great for us. And I mean, lastly, he's a great human being. So I'm excited to work with him.
Your last year of your contract too, is that weigh on you, or you play enough time with this NHL career that doesn't matter?
I mean, it's not for me myself. It doesn't really matter to me. Obviously, it's a contract year, but I'm also getting up there where I know what I bring on the ice, and it's not a huge deal. But then I also have a family, so I obviously want to make sure we have security or some sort. So. Do I want to stay in Edmonton? Absolutely, and I'm sure there will be discussions about it, but you guys are going to talk to a guy in a couple of minutes that is the focus right now, and I get that part. I've been in the league long enough knowing that you take care of the big boys first.
The Olympics, obviously you want to play in the Olympics. How much is that in the back of your mind, apart from the Oilers?
First and foremost, I know I can't be thinking about it too early. Obviously, I'm going to try to do my best with the Oilers, showing that I deserve a spot on a stacked blue line. I know Sweden you have about 15 D-men you can really pick off, and I don't think there would be much talk about who's getting left out or put on the team. So, obviously, I haven't had a chance to play in the Olympics. That's something that I'm dying to do. I really want to play for Sweden, but at the same time, if I start thinking about that now, it's going to be a long 4 months until that team is selected. So I'm just going to come to camp and starting right now, we're really trying to do the best I can and show that I'm deserving of a spot.
Did that change your perspective at all? Like that event last year, it ended up being a great event, and it was a big event, but it was still an exhibition event. I know the Olympics are a little bit different, but by the Stanley Cup final, I mean, you were banged up and not 100%. Where's your head at on these mid-season events and what it can maybe cost you down the road after what you went through last year?
Absolutely. I mean, no doubt. And I think it's not just those mid-season events. It's if you look at the last two seasons, like how many games have the Edmonton Oilers have played over almost 105, 107 games, like over those 2 years. Some teams only play 164. That's just what it is, right? So there's more games, more weight on your body, more I guess, wear and tear. And this time around too, like last year, it was an exhibition event, but we only flew to Montreal or Boston. This time you're flying to Italy, which is a lot longer, and it's going to take some time to get into the time zones. And there's for sure I wouldn't call it a disadvantage, because Olympics is something that's so it's a great event. It's something everybody wants to be a part of. But when you look at it from that side of things, yes, it weighs on your body for sure. And I mean, I'm getting older. I'm not saying I'm going to get hurt again or anything like that, but I do understand now, and on me too, knowing that, are you going to play in all these games and all these events, you might take a practice off here and there and be more cognizant about, I mean, you want to stay healthy too, and you want to stay fresh, otherwise you can't play at the top of your game. And if you're going to play all these games, then yeah, you're going to have to be smart about it.
You joke that team kind of has to take care of the big boys first. Obviously, you're talking about Brandon. What's your thought on that? Like, how can it not be a distraction to this team? And it's kind of been not limbo. He's under contract, but it's been the last 4 weeks now.
Honestly, I think he has deserved every right to do whatever he wants, whatever he feels is the best decision for him. I have no thought whatsoever if he decides to stay here, if he decides to go. He's the best player in the world, in my opinion. When you are that, and when you've done so much for not only yourself but your team, you've deserved every opportunity, every right to just take your time. And I'm honestly happy to see that he does, and hopefully he'll feel at peace at heart with his decision whenever that comes.